Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 4 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Last episode, we started a new adventure with Taloon here, a merchant who wants to own his own shop. Between levels, I did some level grinding. I got quite a few good pieces of equipment from enemy drops. And I also worked another day to have somebody come sell a Sword of Malice in the shop that we work at to the south. So now that sword will be available. If someone sells you a Sword of Malice, don't sell it to anybody. Because as long as you don't sell it to anybody, it'll remain as an item for sale in this shop, and you can buy a whole bunch of them for either saving up for Chapter 5, or you can make a lot of money selling them later on in the chapter. So one of the items I got a better weapon, an iron spear from a drop, and I built up enough gold to get two bronze armors, one to equip and one because I'm going to be selling that other bronze armor. We'll be going to a castle town, and that castle town is all out of armor, and the king wants to invade Endor to the south, so he wants a whole bunch of armor. So the person there is going to buy armor really at extreme prices. So I got lucky there and got a half-plate armor. I also got another iron spear there. I had two battles in a row there, so cut them out, both out. But here's a little village here on the way to the south. What's interesting about this village is, once you get in it, you can't leave under normal conditions. So yeah, you head up this path here and you see the village. If you keep going to the right thinking that you'll leave the village, you just work back to this area again. If you try to leave through the left, like the way that you came in, well, you just end up back at the other place. So yeah, you're stuck here. You're not really stuck here, but there's a certain way you have to get out. So I heard the foxes who like to trick people live around here. Watch out for them. Hi, traveler, want to dance with me? Nah, we'll pass. This is an item shop. What would you like? Wow, look at that. Medical herbs, they're regular price. And a broadsword, 10? Only 10 gold. Broadswords usually sell for 2,000, so we should probably stock up on them. So, but we gotta sell some stuff here first, so let's sell that iron spear. Because like I said, we want to keep the armor for selling at the castle that we're going to be going to. So let's sell that iron spear. And we'll buy a medical herb first. Then we can buy some broadswords. As you see, I still have a lunch because I worked a day at the store. Hey, that ain't an herb. That's a gum pod. Ugh. Useless item. What's this trickery? Maybe this guy's a fox. We'll just sell that gum pod, and we'll buy a broadsword now we have an inventory space. However, when we buy the broadsword, if we go and check our inventory, we'll notice that we don't have a broadsword, we have a cypress stick. So the guy's not fooling us. So yeah, this guy's just ripping us off by selling us the wrong product. So yeah, we'll just sell that stick for some money. So, and let's go talk with the rest of the people here. What's going on here? Why don't you stay in this village too? Yelp, yelp. Oops, I caught a cold. Why would she be going yelp, yelp? I'm the architect of Vinci. This girl won't let me go. I've decided to stay here and marry her. We're gonna learn about that guy in a little bit here. And who's this? Hello, traveler. Are you lost? And we say no. He just tells us to have a good trip, and he has multiple things here. We can just say no a few times. But eventually what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to say that yes, we are lost, and he will invite us to stay the night. When we stay the night, we wake up in an empty field. The village is totally gone. What's up with that? Well, we'll find out later. But first we're going to head down to, there's a castle to the south here. Around this area we're going to start running into some more new type enemies. Kind of the enemies that are around Ismet Village. We'll run into like some of those demon stumps, healers we can run into. But with the iron spear and the bronze armor, enemies should be a breeze to take care of. I hear there are foxes around here who trick people. A dog could get rid of them. That guy down there is the item shop. So you came from Lakamba, eh? A man from Lakamba is imprisoned in the castle jail. This is a weapon shop. Broadswords there for 2,000. We're gonna have to buy a bunch of broadswords later on in the chapter. We're also gonna have to buy certain armor too, but we won't be able to buy any armor here because this guy said, "Hey, armor's all sold out here." Yeah, they're really hoping for armor. So supply and demand. They have a really big demand for armor. We can supply it. We're gonna sell them armor for really good increase in price. So. Endor is a wealthy country. Our king is determined to conquer it. So I guess he wants the soldiers to have a whole bunch of armor. Where's the Gardi? Isn't he back yet? He can't invade Endor until he completes the bridge. We can't get to Endor because the bridge is broken. The Gardi, an architect, should be able to repair it. Endor is south of here. I went there once before the bridge crumbled. I met an old man there who wanted to sell a shop. Yeah, we met all these people and saw that collapsed bridge in last chapter with Princess Selena. This is our princess room. People like you are not welcome here. Get out. I'm Louis, this country's prince. Assuming you're a traveling merchant, I have a favor to ask of you. Meet me at night in the weapon shop's backyard. Prince, you shouldn't talk with such a lowly commoner. Leave now. The prince stepped into us. Yeah, the prince is a nice guy and he'll play a big role in this chapter. But let's go sneak into the dungeon here real quick. Now, like the guard in Endor Castle, if these guys see us at night, well, like the guard in Endor Castle at night, if these guards see us, they'll kick us out, so we gotta sneak around. That man over there is a petty thief. I think he's from Lakabon, so we just gotta hide in the little areas there and talk with this guy. Hey, Taloon, it's me. That's right, I'm the son of Grandpa Tom. He's the guy who we pushed to the House of Healing. So he's like, I need a wing of the wyvern. Can you give me one? And you already have one in your inventory. That's why I bought one back in town. And this guy wants one. If you don't have one, you can go to the item shop here at the castle, and you can buy one there and just come back. Yeah, if the guard sees us, they say, this is Jerry, can't talk to the prisoners, leave. But we already talked to the prisoner and gave Tom's grandson the wing of the wyvern, so now he's back in town. So we're going to go back and visit him. But first we're going to clear out our inventory a little bit here by talking with this guy. Now, Taloon has the ability to appraise items, so he says, he looks at it and he kind of tells you who can equip it and how much you should get if you sell it. So 525 for the bronze armor, and how much for the half plate armor. You use the appraise command, and the armor, and you get about, let's see, 900. So that's about a little over 1,400 gold if you sell both of them. However, look at that. That guy's buying it for almost 150% of its cost. You can almost get, like I said, I think that's the highest you can go for it. So you can keep, this guy will tell you if you want to sell something, you can keep saying no, just keep saying no until you get like a pretty decent price. So right there, that's almost like 1.5 times what it's normally sold for. So I'll take it. So that's a good way to build up gold. That's how the speedrun does. They go to Endor, buy a bunch of iron aprons, come back, sell them to that guy, and they make a bunch of money. Because we're gonna have to make a bunch of money, and we'll see why a little bit later. But that lady's there is looking for the prince. Remember what the prince said? He said, "Come meet us in the backyard of the weapons store. You may not enter the castle at night. It's late, come back tomorrow." So let's go over to the weapons store, which is still open, 24-hour weapon shop. And we'll see the prince hanging out there. Oh, here you are, it's me, Prince Reed. I'd like you to go to Endor as soon as the bridge is repaired, and hand this letter to the Princess of Endor. And we receive a letter. I'm counting on you. Let's check out what that letter is. I'll praise it. What awful handwriting. Only I can read something like this. So, maybe the prince is a doctor in training. Between when I was fighting enemies there between day and night, one of them actually dropped the Wing of the Wyvern, so I got lucky, and I can use that Wing of the Wyvern to work back to hometown here. If you notice off to the left of the hometown, across the waterways, there is Frenno, the town that where the fake princess was, where Princess Alina rescued the fake princess, got the gold bracelet, and turned it over to the kidnappers. There's our boss, he's just there sleeping. We can't steal his stuff though because we don't have the right key. But we can steal ourselves a good night's sleep here by coming back time with our wife. And if we don't have a lunch in our inventory, we'll get a new lunch at the beginning of the day. Like I said, a lunch basically serves as a medical herb. But more importantly, we wanted to come back here because we want to talk with Tom's grandson, who will now be behind the house. Oh, Taloon, my son's returned. Thank you. I'm so glad. His son? I thought he said he was the son said he was his grandson, so I don't know, maybe a translation error, but. So we're gonna talk with this guy? Taloon, it's me, Tom's son. Thanks so much for everything. Yes, I'll reward you. You just wanna bomb my dog Tom? No problem. Wow, wow, wow. Tom always obeyed Taloon. Now we're only gonna need the dog Tav for just a little bit. And then we can return Tav, but I like having the dog walk around with us for a while. So, the only reason you would want to, bring the dog back is later on when you get to Endor, you can hire mercenaries. There's two mercenaries. There's one that is just basically a strict soldier like Ragnar is. He just has a lot of hit points, good defense and attacks. And then there's another guy, like a mage, who has a venomous dagger and can cast a few spells, heal and fireball, I believe. You can hire either of them, but the one who, the soldier, won't join your party if you have the dog with you. So I'm just gonna keep the dog to show that off, and then eventually I'll bring the dog back and bring the dog back and I'll hire that other soldier, so to show everyone off. So now this guy says a new thing. He asks if we've been to Endor if we head to the south, and if we say yes, he says it's a bustling place. If not, he says, hey, that architect was supposed to like fix it. What happened? Well, the architect was stuck in this fox village here. But remember, we were told that if we bring a dog, that might solve the problem. So let's bring the dog here to this village. When we step in here, he goes nuts. Wow, wow, wow. And he takes off. He's going to head right back to the guy who told us to take a nap or sleep well. We talk with him and he says, no, help, I hate dogs. It's too late. My supernatural power is... It turns out that he was a fox, an illusionist. Yep, I'm sorry. Please let me go. I won't play any tricks anymore. We say no. He's like, don't be cruel. And speaking of not liking dogs, guess my princess, Princess Guinevere. She was crawling over by my dog. He didn't like that, so. But now that we've broken the spell on his village, the architect, the Gardi, he runs back down to the castle. Now the bridge is still not repaired. If we go down there, we have to go talk with the king to get the village, to get the bridge repaired. So we're going to head on into the castle. And one of the good things is when we break the spell, that fox gives us a full plate armor. We can't equip that full plate armor, so we're just gonna sell it. Get some good money. Let's talk to the prince now that we took on his task. Please take the letters to the Princess of Endor as soon as the bridge repaired. I'm counting on you. So let's appraise that full plate armor, see how much it's worth. I can't be equipped with this yet, so 1725. So if we sell it, you should be able to get. I think you get almost like 2,800 for it. So we'll shoot for somewhere around there. So. We got the Sword of Malice, which is the best sword that we can get in this chapter, just like in Ragnar's chapter. So let's sell this guy the full plate armor that we got. 26 is a pretty good price. I'm gonna be a little greedy and see if I can get a little bit more. 24? No, not really. So we're just gonna keep going, just trying to see if we can get, you know, maybe up to that, close to that 2800. 2659, that's pretty close, so might as well sell it, so you can keep trying over and over again, but alright, so once we sell that armor, we got some room in our inventory. Now we can go talk with the king, and he will, talking with him will, repair the bridge. How skilled is the Gardi is. He came here and repaired the bridge in no time. Now I can invade Endor, ha ha ha. Uh-oh, that's not good. Taloon may be starting a war here. Well, I think we should head to Endor. So yeah, we couldn't get to that castle in Alina's chapter because the bridge was destroyed, but now the bridge is repaired, and not only is that bridge repaired, but the bridge to the east of Endor is also repaired. So let's just cross that bridge. We saw when we were up at the first bridge that there's a cave to the east in a swamp. We're going to go to that cave a little later. We're going to learn about that cave when we go to Endor. Let's just visit this cave here real quick first. It ends up there, a dead end. Who's this guy? I began digging a cave to go to an eastern port town. I dreamt of owning a ship and retrieving all the treasures of the world, but I ran out of money and I'm getting old too. If there were 60,000 more gold pieces, the excavation could be started again. Would you like to carry on my dream? We say no, he's like, okay. Well, let's tell him that we do want to start a dream. We want to carry on his dream. Are you sure? You must own a shop first. Everything starts there. Yeah, they won't let you sequence break. You have to get your shop first. And then after you get your shop, then you have to use your shop to raise the 60,000 gold. And then you can use the 60,000 gold to complete the tunnel. And that will end Taloon's chapter. But there's still plenty to do in Taloon's chapter. We know what we have to do now. Well, I just told you what we have to do. But, we still have some stuff to do, and let's check out Endor here. Hey, it's our buddy Ragnar. Ragnar, Soldier of Ruin. I came here hoping that the person I've been looking for might be at the tournament, but it's over, and also the casino has seemed to close down. So Taloon's chapter is also a good area to get a bunch of those expensive items in the casino, because we're making a whole bunch of money, so we're able to even just buy coins. So this guy tells us there's a lot of ways to make money. We're going to learn some from that merchant up there on the left. I heard that people from 17 Castle to the west disappeared. Here's that spellcaster. He's like a poet who we can hire to accompany us on our adventure. And basically, you'd want to take a companion to, or two. You can take both of them if you want to the cave to the east, that swamp cave. This guy says, "Hey, you got the silver statue?" We say no. He's like, "Forget it." If we say yes, he's like, "Me too." So you give us a grand price. But we will learn later on that basically that silver statue is apparently in that cave to the east. So we're gonna want to go in there. That's where the remaining new enemies are in this chapter. There's not many new enemies in this chapter. The enemies around here, though, are a little different. We're running into enemies that we kind of ran into in Ragnar's chapter in the tower. So we can run into the most deadly is the Duckspill enemy. They're the ones that can cast sap. Most enemies right now have been unable to do any damage to Taloon because he has such good armor. That way we'll get another upgrade later on here when Endor at daytime because we wear that iron apron. But that guy wants the silver statue. But they can still damage you because they can cast that sap spell and basically remove all the defense that your good armor is giving you. So if you get into a battle with Duckspills, you might want to take them out first before fighting any of the other enemies. So they don't cast the sap spell on you. So here's the Colosseum where we had the tournament with Princess Alina, but it's closed. You're not allowed in here. And off to the left, remember we got those Life Force nuts from this hidden treasure room. If we didn't get them with Alina, we can get them now with Taloon, but we already got them with Alina, so yeah. If we don't open the chests, they'll stay around for future chapters. which is very important for the Silver Statue Cave. We're not going to basically get any of the treasures in there, because that cave is a good place to get initial equipment for Cosmo when he finally joins our party. So we're going to save the treasure chest in that cave for Cosmo to get, because it'll give him some really, really good equipment. So a lot of the equipment that we get in there, Taloon won't be able to use. And there's plenty of ways to make money, so there's no point in taking that treasure and just selling it, because we'll be getting money other ways. That guy mentions the Zenithian sword, and whoever owns it can go to the sky. That's why this Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6 are considered the Zenithian trilogy, because they all deal with the Zenithian castle in the sky. That's one of the common threads between these three games. Again, the first game, first, second, and third game, they all dealt with Odric and his descendants, or in our case, Prince Oni and his descendants. Prince Hermes and Chicken. That guard is sleeping. That guard down there will throw us out again. But we'll talk with him after we finish talking with the other people. I think Necrosar disappeared from the tournament because he had more important things to do. I was sure that Necrosar would win the tournament. Can't keep up the winning silly talk. And this guy who's in jail, he's still in jail down there. He doesn't wake up, so I don't know if he's dead or not. We'll have to come back once we get a jail key to actually talk with him. He's never waking up. Either the hero who saved this world is growing up somewhere. That's all the Ragnar's looking for. Either the rule of evil will revive. And let's talk with this guy. And get thrown out of the castle. You've come to the castle so late at night. I can't allow you to leave. And he boots us out. But that's okay. We're going to head down. Remember this guy, our goal is to own a shop, right? Remember this guy from the last chapter? He's still in his shop. See if he's still doing it. Are you asking if the shop downstairs is closed? I'm old and plan to retire after selling it. Is there anyone who has the king's permission to do business and wants to buy my shop? So it looks like we're going to have to get the king's permission to own a shop, and then raise enough money to buy this shop off that guy. They say the monsters began appearing because the rule of evil is about to appear. Well, we will guess we'll have to go see the king tomorrow. We'll spend the night at the inn, heal ourselves up, turn it to daylight, and then we'll be able to go see the king tomorrow, and you'll be able to see the king in my next episode. Take care, have a good one, thanks for following along. Have a good day. Bye.